And I like to bring it with me because you can make it. So all you're going to do is you're going to take a shipping tube, and this is just a manila envelope, and then you can put a cap on or no cap on, or you can draw something red on it. And what I use this for is it's great for chairside, but I love it for kids. I really love it for kids because it's so interesting to talk to them about all of the chemicals that are in a cigarette. So I always kind of like to start here with the tar, like I passed around to you, and that's something that you would pave roads with. Acetic acid is vinegar. Ammonia, toilet cleaner. Now what is ammonia in there for? Well, that's what the Master Settlement found out. The Master Settlement found out that they put ammonia in cigarettes to change the pH. Well, why would you want to change the pH of a cigarette? You want to change the pH of a cigarette because you want to be able to get it to cross the blood-brain barrier quicker. So when I was at Mayo in my training, the thing that the head of the Mayo Clinic said was most astounding to him from those tobacco papers was that they had had the nerve to change the pH of cigarettes to addict people quicker. All right? That's what it's in there for. It has no other purpose. Some people believe that it also enhances the nicotine. Nicotine is an insecticide, I told you that. Stearic acid, that's candle wax. So you can imagine that after years of smoking, you've actually waxed up your lungs. Methane, which is sewer gas. Carbon monoxide is my personal favorite because if you want to kill yourself, people often go into the garage and do what? Why? Why do they do that? Carbon monoxide, right? Because what does carbon monoxide do? It binds to hemoglobin and it makes oxygen less available, okay? So the more you smoke, the more you kill yourself because you raise your carbon monoxide levels. The beauty of this, and the reason why this is my favorite, is remember I mentioned earlier that these effects can be very long-term. One of the first things that clears is carbon monoxide. So one thing I do like to tell smokers is if you quit smoking today and tomorrow we checked your carbon monoxide levels, they would be back to normal. That's awesome. Is that not an awesome fact? They don't want to wait 15 years for their lungs to recover. But if you can give them something quick to grab onto and how dangerous carbon monoxide is, because everybody understands carbon monoxide, but the fact that your body is such a wonderful machine that it will clear it out in 24 hours and you'll be back to normal, that's powerful information, but not the first information you would give them. You would want to get to that point, and again, you would want to ask their permission. Going along, we have some paint solvent, toluene. We've got arsenic. What is that? You kill rats with it. That's rat poisons, okay? Cadmium, that's in batteries. And here is another one that I really like. It's called polonium-210. Now, polonium-210 is something that's found in the ground. It's in the earth, so it comes out in the plant. And I don't know if you all remember this or not, but in the Ukraine, and we've heard a lot about the Ukraine, a few years ago when they had some uproar, they decided to kill one of the politicians. Do you know what they used to kill him? Polonium-210. Why? Because it killed him in 3 weeks. They laced his food with it somehow, and he went from this very, very handsome person, do you remember that? He was very handsome, to looking almost grotesque, and he died. Okay, well, polonium-210 is in cigarettes. And the way I try and segue that one is that, you know, you can turn around almost all of the effects of cigarettes. One thing you can't get rid of is what we call smoker's face, okay? The wrinkling, that look. And my son sent me, YouTube is very hard to embed these days in PowerPoint. I have to apologize, otherwise I would have shown it to you. But what it is it shows you a series of twins. Now, you know, twins have identical twins with identical DNA. And you can YouTube this. You just kind of go on and go twins, nicotine effects. And if you look at their faces of the twin who smoked for 20 years and the one who didn't, some of them don't even look like sisters or brothers. That look will not change. In my mind, again, we're back to anecdotal, I would probably put my money on polonium-210, okay? Methanol, which is rocket fuel, hexamine, which is barbecue lighter, and butane, which you fill your disposable lighters with, and then over 60 carcinogens and between 4,000 and 7,000 chemicals. Now, I like this because you could hide this in your operatory. Thank you.